Hey guys, I just wanted to share with you a process video, or not a process, but how I've set up my Stamparatus to do this big layer stamping effort. I was actually not wanting to do this. I kept putting it off, but I figured I bought the stamp set, I might as well use it. This is a new Betsy Velbin stamp from Paper Tray Ink. And I'm sorry I'm hand holding, but I'm sitting over here at my desk for a reason. Or my work desk for a reason, instead of my crafting desk. So this is a stencil or a template that comes with the stamp set, so you can line up the border correctly. And I didn't use it for this effort, but you know, wanted to show that to you. It comes with it. I bought the stamp and the dies, and it's called Seasonal Borders Winter. She had 4 different ones this year. This is for the winter time, and it comes with all the layers to put together this border here and this bunch, and there's individual stamps as well. So you get snowflakes, you get a berry bunch, a bow, a little holly sprig. So there's quite a few stamps and dies that cut separately. You can see it here, so you can see what I'm going to show you. I use my Stamparatus for this, and you can see I have several lids because the layers are set up so that you ink all of the layers that are together on this one lid with one color, and then you stamp it. And they're kind of stuck together because of the photopolymer sticking between the layers. So this is one of the layers. It actually is the bow detail and the berry detail, and I'm sorry about the glare. So I've set them all up. I've actually completed all my stamping, but wanted to show you, I think this has 4, 5, 6 lids that I've used for all my layered stamping. And so you can see here my Stamparatus is set up with the last layer, which is the snowflakes that I have to stamp. And this is a template here. It's a negative from all my die cutting. I did this all on the Gemini, and this is one of the borders that I've set up. You can see the only thing missing now is the 2 snowflakes here. There is a third stamp, or I'm sorry, a second stamp, because these 2 are hooked together, of a snowflake that I'm also stamping at the same time in the same color. And you can see I've stamped all of the different details for the border. And what you do, Betsy showed this in her video, what you do is you will stamp your layer down. So you'll ink it up, stamp your layer down, and to get the next one in the line, you'll just move it up and stick it down here to this Cricut mat. So I've cut a Cricut mat that I had. You can use any kind of mat that's sticky for your electronic machines. I happen to have this on hand, and you just move it up, and then you close the lid again after inking up your stamp. And then you do it one more time for your third, and that makes the border. So you can see I haven't done any of it yet for the snowflake. And I have been playing around with different color combinations. This is obviously one of my favorite colors here. And I have used Paper Tray Ink products for everything. So these ink colors are from their line. You can see how beautiful it turned out. So let me share with you some of the other things I did. I'm going to turn this light back on. I turned it off because of the glare. Here's a pile of the ones I haven't stamped yet. I, again, have to stamp the snowflakes for the little bunches. But you can see a finished one right here. I'll pick it up. This one, and I can't pick it up because my nails aren't working out for me. This one I embossed with silver embossing powder. You can see the shine there for the snowflakes. And then, of course, I've stamped all of the other colors. So that was the finished product with the embossing. However, with the blue ones, I actually stamped the snowflake in their new Weather Vane ink color that they put out in August, I believe it was, that it came out. So you can see this is a finished strip with different colors from the pink using blue. And I've actually got one strip where I started using a different blue. This one, look at this one. in the center piece of the strip, the bow is lighter than the two outer edges, and that's because I used a different color ink combination for the center bow. So that's that. And then of course they've got bows that you can die cut. That's a layered stamp. And again, that's all set up on my Stampin' Up! Stamparatus lids to do all of this at one time. So the layers are really easy to do to get all of these die cuts done. Here is a holly branch with little berries, and of course those look like blueberries now instead of, you know, actual holly berries. There's some evergreen boughs, snowflakes in gray. There's some pink bows, and then there's some more bunches of holly. I love that, how that turned out. There's the coordinating boughs, and then of course I have to do this stack right here. I have one more set to show you in a different colorway, and that's these right here with pink, but different colors of pink. And there's some red here. Pure Poppy is their red, and then of course I have the separate bunches already stamped out too. These are all ink colors instead of doing any embossing. The embossing is kind of, you know, an extra step that I wanted to see how it looked like. I may just do these in a lighter gray, just because I think it'll go faster. And, you know, the effect is nice, but if you just do it in gray, you might just get by. So I just wanted to share that with you, some layered stamping. I am doing the this particular snowflake at the same time as I'm doing the border. I've got a stack right here that is positioned ready for me to just slip one in there as I go along this strip. So I'm really doing two sets of stamps at a time as I move down this strip. 3 different snowflakes will be stamped as I switch them out. So it would be put in like this. I'd ink up both this stamp and this stamp, close the lid, move it up one, switch out the snowflake here, and keep going. So it's like a, you know, assembly line style. And I'm planning to make some projects with this stuff, so stay tuned for that. I just wanted to share my process for layered stamping. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.